Hello, if you're new here, my name is Christy. I have been diagnosed with bipolar 2 disorder, and I have two sons with autism spectrum disorder. I am truly blessed with a wonderful, hardworking husband. He won't be in a lot of the videos because he is out working to provide for our family. This is what our homeschool room looks like on a bad day. And I need to explain why it gets like this because I beat myself up for thinking I'm a failure at homeschooling. Here's the perfect storm that happens in our home. My bipolar brain, when I'm manic, I buy all the curriculums, print all the cute worksheets, start 12 new projects, and cover every wall in visual aids because this time it's going to work for my boys. When the depression hits, I have zero energy. I don't have the ability to function, to put things away, or even follow through. Because of Garrick and Maverick's autism and sensory needs, they get overstimulated easily. Too many colors, too many choices, too much stuff on the walls. Garrick seeks deep pressure, while Maverick seeks a quiet place. While keeping this in my mind, I know I have to scale back and make this small homeschool room a quieter place for them to learn and grow. With my own sensory issues, because bipolar and autism often share sensory processing differences, once the room hits a certain level of clutter, my brain literally can't function in here either. I walk in, get overwhelmed, and shut down, which means the mess compounds for days or weeks. I often feel the chaos coming. I try to fix it with more organizational stuff. The boys destroy the new systems because change is hard and sensory input is too much. I crash and the room gets worse. A constant spiral. As you see, if you walked in right now in this room, you'd see utter chaos in a tiny homeschool room while I'm sitting here at 4 a.m. with my moo-moo on, trying to get it all back together. This isn't laziness on my behalf. It isn't bad parenting. It isn't lack of discipline. It's what happens when a bipolar brain and autistic nervous systems all share the same room. We're slowly figuring out what works. If you're in this club too, the bipolar, autism, or ADHD homeschool club, please know you're not alone and you're not failing. Some days just surviving the sensory load is the win. So I'm going to play a little music for now. really want to be transparent with you about some weeks I will probably be posting 2 or 3 videos, and other weeks you won't hear from me for maybe 10 days. With living with bipolar disorder, that means some days my brain is on fire with ideas. I'll film, edit, and upload at 3 a.m. because I literally cannot sleep or slow down. That's the manic side. Other times I crash into depression, so heavy that getting out of bed, brushing my teeth, or even speaking in full sentences feels impossible. Luckily, with the help of my therapist, I don't fall into a lot of depression anymore. I love my boys more than life itself, but the reality is, with meltdowns, sensory overloads, doctor's appointments, therapy sessions, tutoring, it can get overwhelming. So when I disappear, it's never because I don't love this channel or this community. It's because my nervous system is either going 200 miles an hour or has completely shut down. The uploads from these videos might be inconsistent. The lighting might be terrible. The film making might be shaky. And my voice might be trembling at times. But I want to thank you for those that do stick around on the hard days and celebrating with me on the good ones. It means everything to me. At this point, I have been consistent at working on this homeschool room. I think I have been working now for over 5 hours. I'm seeing the light at the end of the tunnel, and it's making me feel so much better, like a weight has been lifted off my shoulders. I'm about to break out my old trusty mop and get this room smelling like fabuloso. After the cleanup of the homeschool room, I tackled Garrick's TV room, and it made Garrick so happy to have his space cleaned and organized. When I now step into this clean and organized homeschool room, the feeling is almost instant relief. The air feels lighter and quieter. The room still smells of fabuloso. I feel like Garrick and Maverick will feel calmer as they learn and think in here. I couldn't leave out Maverick's collection of Disney Doorables. I purchased his large vintage jar that holds his characters from the 210 Willow Vintage Market in Woodbury, Tennessee. After all this cleaning, it's time for us to go out and have some fun. So we are about to go meet up with our friends Gary, Candy, and Dalton in Cookeville, Tennessee. The Christmas celebration at the square in Cookeville was amazing. Everything was free for children. Different businesses were set up, giving out hot cocoa, popcorn, Christmas ornaments. There was a Santa Claus that you could have your picture made with. I also remember seeing a Grinch. There was different photo opportunities, train rides, and much more. We're out here standing in front of the courthouse, fixing to count down for the Christmas tree. As you can see, our friend Gary here, he's trying to grow out his beard to look like Santa.
Right there, one over there. Frosty up on the roof. Woo!
Thank you again for listening to a small smidgen of my story. Don't forget to like and subscribe to wired, tired, and puzzled. And always remember, Jesus loves you, and let your light so shine. Matthew 5:16.